All right, welcome to another episode of Mission Monday. Yeah, we know it's Tuesday. Yesterday was first day of school, so things got a little hectic, and I didn't get time to do a video, so wanted to jump in here and do it today. Quite a few exciting things going on, wanted to keep you updated on. First thing being, we've got some new graphic stickers for you. They don't show up real well. Anyway, they don't show up great on camera, but they look awesome. So these are the real high quality decal style stickers that you peel off, put on, rub it in, and then peel off that top layer. And so they look really fantastic. Big thanks to the guys up at Illusions Wraps for making these for us. So see me or one of our board members or project leaders about getting some of these. They're going to be $5 a piece, and you can put them on your car, your cooler, your laptop, whatever you want to put them on. They'll stick to all kinds of stuff, but really nice looking 516 project logo to represent what we're doing. Also wanted to share that we've got some new partners coming in. I don't know if I shared this last week, but Fletcher Construction is now on board with us. Really excited to have them coming on board and doing some projects. They are a great company here locally, based out of Stafford. And so Matt, the owner, has already we're in the process of looking at a couple projects. We had a list to see about them taking those on. So we're excited about getting those going on. We're also working really hard on getting some project leader training going. And so I've been talking to a couple churches out in King George. We're starting to get more requests out in that area for assistance. So started talking to a couple churches out there about hosting a leader training. It looks like that's going to be toward the end of September, we'll say September 15th or later. We haven't been able to finalize a date yet, but we'll have more information coming out about that. So if you live in King George and you want to get involved, this is a great way to get involved. Don't get discouraged either. If you hear the word project leader, don't think that means you have to be the expert. You have to know everything about construction or whatever like it is. The project leader, there's a lot more to it than that. So yes, if you have those construction skills, that is great, but it's not necessarily a requirement to be a project leader. Basically, being a project leader means that you're meeting with the family, going over what they need. So for instance, if Miss Jones calls in and says, hey, I need a wheelchair ramp, you'd be going out to her house, meeting with her, praying with her, talking to her about what it is that she needs with the wheelchair ramp to access, getting some measurements, things like that. So I mean, if you can read a tape measure, take some pictures, you can do the assessment portion of it. And then even as we get into leading the project, there again, just because you don't necessarily know how to build a wheelchair ramp doesn't mean you couldn't be the project leader. We can put people on the team that know how to do the construction side of it, the carpentry side of it, and get you set up that way. So don't hesitate just because you think, oh, I'm not a master carpenter, or I'm not a plumber, I'm not an electrician, whatever like that. Still check out these trainings. We're going to have several coming up here in the near future. Like I said, King George is going to be on the books here pretty soon in September. Working on getting one going down in the Caroline area, as well as a couple other areas that we're working on. So keep updated on that, and we'll have some more information coming out on when those are going to be, where they're going to be, all the details and stuff like that. If you are living in an area and you think, hey, there's a lot of people around here that I'm sure could use some help, and you haven't seen us very active in that area, feel free to reach out to me, and let's find out what we can do in your area, see if we can get you and some churches involved in that area that are willing to help out. That's really what we need, is we need people that are willing to serve. As we get into some of these other areas outside of Spotsy and Fredericksburg and Stafford, in particular as we get out into King George, more into Caroline, we're getting a lot of requests down in Hanover, Henrico area, down toward Richmond. So we really got to get some people on board that are willing to work in those areas, serve in those areas, and especially lead in those areas. So that's going to be great. Another thing that we're really looking for right now is somebody who has a skill and a talent with social media and marketing and that sort of type stuff. As you can see with this video being a day late, one of the things that's on my plate is a lot of our marketing aspects, getting the word out about what we're doing and everything. And so it's just not very consistent at this point because quite honestly, a lot of things pull my time, and it ends up being not something that I focus on. So we're really trying to find somebody who has that skill set, who loves marketing, understands social media, would be able to do some stuff on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, our emails that go out, all that sort of stuff, and really kind of own that process and manage that process. Obviously, we're not going to just send you out to the woods. We're going to support you and help along the way and feed stuff to you to be able to put out. But somebody that could kind of own that process would be awesome. So if that's something that is interesting to you, that you think, hey, I've got a skill set in that area and I've got some time, I'm thinking probably a couple hours a week would probably be plenty. But reach out to us via email at info@516project.org, and we can talk about some more details and see if you might be a good fit for that. Beyond that, like I said, a lot of stuff coming up. Right now, we don't have any projects scheduled right this moment. We've got a couple that are in the assessment phase that we're working on getting going. So I think here in the next few weeks, we're going to be announcing some more projects. We've got one for a painting project that's going to be coming up. We've got one that is I'm totally blanking on it. Another wheelchair ramp coming up. So like I said, there are some in the works, nothing scheduled right now, still working on getting the assessments and funding and materials and all that sort of stuff together. So keep tuned, we'll have more information coming out about those as well. But hey, thank y'all so much for keeping us in your prayers, for sharing about what we're doing with folks. It's really cool to be out in the community and people will see the truck with the logo on the side of it, or I'll be wearing the shirt, they'll see the shirt, and they'll say, well, hey, I heard, my buddy has come out and volunteered with y'all, or my sister's friend's cousin has, been out with y'all. All these cool stories of people that are getting involved and serving the community. So we love that, and appreciate everybody sharing what we're doing and just helping us to share the love of Christ with the families that we're serving and with the community as a whole. I actually had a meeting this morning, and that's one of the things we were talking about. I said, I never knew that with getting involved in ministry, I'd have so many opportunities to share about Jesus at the pumps at Wawa. It never fails. I'll be there filling up the truck with diesel or something like that, and somebody will say, well, hey, what's 516 Project? What's that all about? And so I get to tell them what we do, tell them why we do it, and so sitting there at the pumps at Wawa, I get to talk about Jesus. It's a pretty cool opportunity. But hey, thank you all very much. Remember, pray, volunteer, and donate. Those are the three easiest ways you can get involved. There's links on the website, 516project.org, so you can go on there and find out how to volunteer, how to donate, all that good stuff. And like I say, just keep us in your prayers as things are moving forward, as we're getting more projects, and keep the families that we're serving in your prayers especially. These folks definitely need our help, and we're hoping that we can get out there and serve as many of them as possible. So thank you all, and appreciate it. Have a great week.